My dear children, welcome to your own class of general knowledge. So today we are going to see the chapter 33rd of your syllabus, chapter 33, that is based on the different sports. So let us see each and every kind of sports. So my dear children, let us see the chapter 33rd. Chapter 33rd we have to see in GK. So let us see the very first. So this image you are seeing in your book, that the very first image you see, in that there is one long stick. With the help of that this man will jump. So from the chapter 33 track and field, the very first game that picture is giving to you is pole vault. Pole vault means an athletic event in which competitors attempt to vault over a high bar with the aid of an extremely long flexible pole. A kind of flexible pole this athlete is using so as to jump for a long distance. Next is discus throw. Some pictures I have taken as they are given in your textbook. Some pictures I have taken different. So in that you can see there is a ring. So this man has to take the round in that ring only, and then by ringing he will throw a disc-like structure to certain distance. So my dear children, here this second is known as discus throw. So what is discus throw? The discus throw, also known as disc throw, is a track and field event in which an athlete throws a heavy disc called a discus in an attempt to mark a farther distance than their competitors. And it is an ancient sport as demonstrated by the 5th century BC Maron statue Discobolus. Meaning is that this is the discus throw. In that one you can see in the hand one disc is there. With the help of this disc, this man will throw this disc. You might have seen in our school also. One disc we have, you have to hold this disc in your hand and you have to throw it. So this is a discus throw. Next is javelin throw, bhala fek. This is the javelin. This should be thrown to a distance so that it can cover the maximum distance. The javelin throw is a track and field event where the javelin is spear about 2.5 meter in length, around 2.5 meter in length, about 7 feet. The javelin thrower gains momentum by running within a predetermined area. There is a fixed area in that the athlete has to run and then it has to throw. So this is a javelin throw. Correct? Now, next is long jump. So in my dear children, in long jump, the long jump this is not given in your textbook and no need to write this. Only just fill in your textbook. I am just explaining so that you can understand also. So the long jump is a track and field event in which the athletes combine speed, strength and agility and attempt to leap as far as possible from a takeoff point. Long jump you might have seen, a certain distance is given. In that distance the athlete run, then they agile their body in a manner that they can leap the maximum distance, or they can cover the maximum distance by throwing their body outside. So here you can see this athlete is doing the long jump. Next, shot put. Here the shot put is a track and field event involving putting a heavy spherical ball, the shoot, as far as possible. So here you can see this athlete is having a spherical ball. So this is also kept with the hand, kept in the hand of the athlete, and the ball should be thrown to maximum distance. Correct? This is very heavy ball, 5 kilogram, 10 kilogram iron ball. Next, high jump. This next picture in your textbook you can see. The high jump is a track and field event in which the competitors must jump unaided over a horizontal bar placed at measure the heights without dislodging it. This competitor has to run without touching it, without displacing it. It has to slide over this or jump over this without any touching of the athlete body with this bar. In it, in its modern, most practiced format, a bar is placed between the two standards with a crash mat for landing. Correct. So this is high jump. This was long jump, and this is high jump. Now, over saucer, one fact is given. A single saucer player runs nearly 7 miles during an entire game. The saucer is a kind of football game in which the single saucer player, when it is played, 7 miles distance is covered by a player in entire game. In the whole game, about 7 miles. 1 mile contain around 1.6 kilometer. So about 11 kilometer distance is being traveled while a game called saucer is played. So this is the saucer. Next is given as who is known as Paoli Express. So you might have seen her face in the newspapers, or your parents may be knowing her well, because in that time she was playing. Now she is retired. She belongs to Kerala. So she is P.T. Usha. Her nickname is Paoli Express. She was in Kerala. So her full name is written here, Pilapulakandi Thekka Paramil Usha. P.T. Usha. This is her full name. So once again we can see all. So very first we have seen pole vault. Then we have seen second as discus throw. Then we have seen javelin throw, long jump, short put, high jump, and finished. This is the extra information given to you. Now end of the slide. So my dear children, write these in your textbook and keep them ready with you so that you can be prepared for your annual exam. With the next chapter, I will meet in the next video.